Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's just Izzy back here with another Let's Play, Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we kind of did a little exploring around the countryside and found a lone stray dog next to the corpse of what I presume was his owner, and he's a bit wary of us, but I let him catch my scent, so if you want to join us at a later time, he's always welcome too. And then we found some dogs of another kind. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Last time ran into some, we jumped over the broken bridge got north of the river, and ran into some hyenas who had either attacked a caravan or they were just feasting on the remains of the unfortunate souls that made up it. But yeah, then they started, like, there was something growing inside them, and then these two-legged beasts that look like werewolves. They're actually gnolls. They like kind of hyena werewolf beast things. But a little fun fact, something I learned recently: hyenas are actually, even though they share a lot of similarities and features of dogs, they're actually closer to cats. Yeah, they're a little bit genetically closer to felines, so yeah, I learned that, yeah, not too long ago, and I was kind of surprised, because I always assumed they were just some sort of, uh, other kind of, other canine, kind of like jackals, who I think jackals are closer to dogs. Apparently I can climb down there to the riverbank, but I don't think I want to do that quite yet. Maybe I do. Looks like there's kind of just a little extra area. I didn't want to go off somewhere new and then get distracted. Although that is half the fun with a lot of these types of games. I don't need any more grass, at least I don't think. Okay, apparently there is something around here that we are all missing. Okay, that just goes back up there, so. I wonder, because like when you're exploring the world, and there's moments like that where you roll your perception, and it, you know, most of the time I've been able to pass those and see what's hidden in the world, but cases like that where everybody fails, I wonder if I can come back after a short time and give it another shot, or if I could bring out a new character like I'd assume maybe Astarion would have a higher perception, but I'm not sure. Speaking of Astarion, that'd be a good ring for him. The frying pan down there. Let's see. This looks like it just kind of goes back to where I was wanting to go, so that works. I need to... Looks like we're getting real close. Search for the survivor. Oh, that's the, yeah, I found a journal last time about a, shipment of what, judging by the letter, some dangerous goods, so... but right now...
Can't afford to stay idle.
Think... Guess I'll just... use the last of that. I'm debating whether or not just to set up camp here, but I don't really want to yet, but just in case, I'm just gonna quick save it here. In case the worst should happen here. Okay, what do we have around here? Pile of bones and some... Who is that? Oh, is this Garlock?
One horn, the stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
That's a cool flame fire effect you got going with your nails and your hair. You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
Wait, does she have a mind worm as well?
Saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You saw her thoughts. She poses no danger to the Sword Coast. That's actually assuming a lot. I don't know. But, she looks pretty cool, so if we can get her as an ally, that'd be pretty sweet.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm Stizzy.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
So you want me to kill the people hunting you?
Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Okay. Well, I'm glad that worked out. I figured she was an ally just based on the fact that she's she appears on the cover of the game, so. Okay, what do we got here? Is this all her crap? She just leave this behind? I guess so. It's my crap now. Let's next here. Oh, looks like Will's got something to say.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Someone set you on Karlach's tail. I'd like to know who this source of yours
I
is.
can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know it. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
I just noticed he's still got his axe. Wonder how long he keeps that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right up the hill. So, I think for now, I'm going to go back to camp so I can get... Kind of want to get Karlach, just so she can be a part of, taking out those paladins. Speak of the devil, or she-devil in this case.
Soldier?
About those paladins you want us to confront.
Yeah. Let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
So, how did you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Okay, is that the same response I'm going to get for all these questions? In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Killing demons. Let's see. This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I'd be in the middle of another adventure, blessedly free of any tadpole.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
Sounds good. Okay. Let's see. Camp's getting kind of crowded. I like everybody's got their own special, you know, campsite set up. I just got like a bedroll next to the campfire. Okay. What's got Will anything new to say? Did I ask him this already? What do you think of the illithid potential the dream visitor spoke
I
of?
think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
I thought I've already kind of had this interaction with him, but, okay, we face untold dangers, Will. Should we seize every possible advantage? 18. Ooh, I don't know about this one. Yeah. Oh, I got close.
I appreciate where you're coming from. Truly, I do.
Yeah, I remember
But
having
these
this.
parasites are quite literally illithid weapons of war. And I'm not so certain they won't be turned against us upon consuming them.
Okay. Is it time for another one of Gale's?
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Yeah, I guess I could give him something. What do I got here? What do I got to spare? Grants resistance to cold damage. That's... that actually doesn't really look that useful. Yeah, let's just give him that. Unfortunately, after that, it's actually some useful items.
Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Sounds like he's getting diminishing returns. Are you alright? Is there anything I need to help you?
You do plenty for me, more than you realize. But this cannot be remedied. The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Well, sorry to hear it's not having the effect he's hoping, but it's gonna have to last him a while, because I don't have too many more, unless I pick some up along the way. Okay, I thought I saw something in an icon on the mini-map, but that might have been him, so... Who is this? I wonder if that's gonna be someone else's spot in the future. You know... I think I'm actually going to ask Shadowheart to step aside for the
Carl
moment.
and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
Me too. We should journey separately for now. Look for here if I need you
If
again.
you're sure.
I'm sure.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Alright, okay. We already got a staring in the party. We don't need another drama queen. Let's see. Recruit Karlak. Come on, we're heading out.
Fuck yes.
Level up. Okay. Nah, you know what? I'll keep that. I'll keep this party for a while. God, I hope we recruit a merchant here. I think this looks like where Volo would probably be hanging out. If he didn't run off. Which he didn't have to. I would have liked to have him stick around, but oh well. I didn't want him digging my head anymore. Okay. That's us, what is this in the journal here? At the devil. Okay, sorry, I forgot what I was doing there for a second. Yep, that's me, I'm Charmer. There, let's level her up. Barbarian, very nice, very cool. Okay, that's danger sense. You sense when things aren't as they should be. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against traps, spells, and surfaces. Okay, reckless attack. Till your next turn you have advantage on attack rolls, but enemies also have advantage against you. Alright. Look at her tail sway. He's got a very, very hardcore outfit. The leather and the boots and the straps and all the buckles. Like a heavy metal version of Lulu from Final Fantasy X. Let's see. Specialization, additional rage charge. Speak with animals. Okay, wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, speaking of animals, I guess I didn't see old Scratch around, but he might be in another part of the camp, so I'll have to see if I can find him. All right, subclass. Wild Heart, you're attuned with nature and its beasts. Inspires your rage, empowering you with supernatural might. Speak with animals. I already got that, I think, so. Berserker, violence is both a means and an end. You follow a path of untrammeled fury, slick with blood, as you thrill in the chaos of battle, heedless of your own well-being. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, interesting. Oh, like a berserker there. Wild magic, wild influence of magic has transformed you, suffusing you with an arcane power that churns within you, waiting to be released. Wild magic. You saw the magic rolling inside of you, causing a random magical effect. I think I'm gonna go with Berserker. Oh, got another spell. Searing Smite. Cool. Just a feat and more health. Okay. Charger. What is this one again? Deal more damage. Charge forward and slam your weapon at the first enemy in your way. Yeah, I already got that with. Lazal. Don't need that again. Ooh, dual wielding. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Okay. That's probably not what I'm going with, but... And attack, you attack another melee weapon attack as a bonus action on the turn. Attack melee or for... Huh, maybe I will get that. Actually, that seems like a big good one to get after dual wielding. Let me just select that. Might get that later. I don't have any heavy armor, so... don't need any... Don't really need spells with her. Mobile would be good for her as well, but... Savage Attacker. That's another good one. Actually, I think I'm going to go with Savage Attacker for this one. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Looking ahead.
Okay. Yeah, go back to your spot, Karlak. Let's see if we can find Scratch. Man, there's Magic Mirror. Wait a minute, who's sleeping on the stone tablet? Is that Halsin's bed? Maybe. Still an healed up Halsin? Come on. What happens when we get attacked in camp? Well, I'm not seeing that dog, so... Let's rest up. She's all jazzed up, ready to go. Oh, this...
She's coming.
This must be what he's talking about.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
First interaction, start hitting on the devil lady. That's a nice set of wings. Let me guess. Will's patron?
Handler's the word, if it's all the same. My pup here's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
It sounds like you do too. Yeah, will you stop inconveniencing us? Get to the point, Devil. What do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
She's sending him back to hell? Or giving him horns? Now, how's he gonna wear his hat now?
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I've never heard it pronounced that way. It's ta-ta. Well, that's a lot happening there. Let's go check up on Will. Excuse me.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know if he's a fraud. But, yeah, that does seem a little hypocritical of him. To, warn me away against Raphael, but be making a pact with another devil. You're lucky she didn't take your soul when she came.
I'd count my lucky stars for it. But I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
How in the hells did you get involved with Mizora?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay, you're still okay with that decision, even though you got horns sprouting out of your head, huh? Let's go back, see if he actually knows of any way to
Well met.
get him out of this predicament. He should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights.
It just happened.
But I don't have a clue where to start.
Well-
Than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Well, I guess technically he made that pact some time ago, so. Can't we just attack her the next time she pops up?
We can have all for it, but it won't so much as chip one of her nailed claws. She'll escape to the hells, and if we succeeded, my life would be taken in exchange. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
That wasn't even a euphemism. Okay, well. I'll have to see if something comes up at a later date. Let's see if Carlac... Get up, Carlac. I got questions.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Defying his patron like that was extremely dangerous. It was a courageous or very stupid move.
Wouldn't be courage without the risk, would it? I'll figure out a way to make it up to him. What are heroes like? Swords? Shields? Shiny things?
Yeah, that sounds like what heroes want. Let's see if anybody's got else.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
Oh, I think we're all horny in some way or another. What if Halsin has comments on anything going on? I guess Lae'zel doesn't care one way or the other. Let's see. I guess that's if I want to initiate any sort of romance, or at least maybe that's a too strong a word for what Lae'zel had in mind.
You wish to speak?
Well, you think sometime in development they would have noticed this bush in the way of your, blocking your character's view at that angle. Okay.
What's on your mind?
Last but not least, Shadowheart. Anything to say about...
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Did you want something?
Oh, talking about... when she sees me. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to have those discussions, but... soon. Okay. Let us call it a day here, both in more ways than one. I think I'll actually call it here for this video. What a lot of action, at least battle-wise, but recruited a new character, cleared up some misunderstandings, met Will's patron, and he got a nice new shiny set of horns, so let's see how he deals with that, and if we can find a way to get those off him, or if he even wants us to find a way. I'm sure he does, but that's it for now. Thanks for joining me again, and I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.